Hi everybody. I've got some journals here for this Friday, just a few. I raided my stash and I'm parting with some that I was keeping for myself. So this one is a fabric journal and it measures 8.5 by 5 3/4. And on the front it's got a flower with a little rose in the middle and some doily parts and a bow and some different fabrics. I love this fabric. It's so pretty. So pretty. And the spine, I added one of my safety pins with all those goodies on there. Sammy says hello. That girl. And here's the back with some of my favorite fabric there. And it's got a lace closure. And we're going to go inside. Let me sit him down. Let's see what we got. On the inside, I've got a really big pocket here with a pearl and a bow and some different fabrics and pretty lady. Y'all know I love those vintage ladies. And inside I added some a tag here. It says friend. And some envelopes. And each one has a piece of coffee dyed paper in it. I won't show you the other one. It's exactly the same. I'll put that back later. Really pretty lace pocket. Over here, I've got some fabrics and a piece of ephemera for the background. And I used a little small glassine bag. The rose here and some laces. And it's 3 tuck spots. So we have that. And the bag itself is a tuck spot. And then in the front, it's got some little bitties. Little ticket. Another little ticket. A little doodad. Some coffee dyed paper. I'll just put that back when I'm done. And this is also a pocket. And in here I put a little photo mat. I've got a little card. Been stitched out of the craft paper. Over here I've got a big piece of sari silk running down the side. Vintage lady, some gorgeous fans, some fabric. And 2 pieces of coffee dyed paper. Over here is a pocket with some lace and one of those patches that I like to make. I used a little rose. This can also be a tuck spot if you want. I didn't want to cover up the pretty lady. A ruffle here, little heart. And inside I put a photo mat. And a coffee dyed paper here. And the snippets with a doily at the top. Look at that rough edge. Isn't that yummy? I inked it to make it stand out more. And back in you go. Love how it sticks out there. Over here, I made a big sari ribbon bow and a ruffle and a vintage lady and plenty of room for journaling. And this is a glassine bag. Nice place to write there. And it's got some goodies inside. Those papers that I like to make. And then some mini snippets. Mini snippets. Coffee dyed paper. Some tags here. And this is a booklet. Coffee dyed papers on the inside. And on the other side, Just a real pretty image that I sewed around. Girl, you just barking up a storm today. Over here is a really big ruffle, tiny little vintage image here. This is a pocket, and it's got some coffee dyed papers, a big journaling card there. Lots of stitching in this book too. There's some gold running down here, the brown, and then a lighter brown here. And then this is a pocket too. Some little tags with a teeny tiny button. Some coffee dyed papers. And a book page for this pocket. And then this little stamped piece of paper here. It's a real stamp. And it's got a mini pocket. And it's got two little mini tags in it. So that's 3 pockets. One here. This is a pocket. And this is a pocket. Over here, a little tassel. A little butterfly. And a rose tuck spot here. With a big card. Big journaling card. With that lovely raised heavy fabric. What you hear, girlfriend? She hears something outside. I've been hearing a hootie owl. Over here is another ruffle and a booklet that's attached to the page. A little mini pocket here. Look at that pretty rose. Back in the day, I used to teach oil painting, and roses was my thing. I painted roses. And then that part's attached. This is that nice heavy cardstock weighted papers too. I know y'all like. Over here is another tuck spot. Big journaling place here with a ruffle, a little pearl. What is this? Pipkin's Delicious Chicken and Mustard Sauce. And Yerger Andre's Chicken. But it's also a journaling card. Big, nice journaling card. You know, if you make this, you may want to make some notes when you tweak it. I always have to tweak a recipe. Get it the way I like it. Over here we have multiple pockets. The back side is a pocket. And inside it's got a card. Or 2 or 3. That's one pocket and it fits right in there. The second pocket is here. With some really pretty lace and heavy coffee stain. And more cards for journaling. Lots of cards. I love writing on these little cards. They're so much fun. You know, I may use them for a little note to somebody. You know, you can use them for 100 different things. And then this is lace with different fabrics peeping out from underneath it. And then a little piece of ephemera here with some sari ribbon. Over here is another tuck spot with the vintage lady and a little violets label. Kindness tag. Big spot for journaling. And 2 cards. I just love these. Love these ladies. Nice big journaling card with a little ruffled edge here. And 2 big roses. And some seam binding, coffee dyed seam binding running down there. And you can see the sewing from the other side peeping through. Over here is a pearl with a safety pin and a few fabrics. Gorgeous fans. I used to collect fans a long time ago. I don't know what I ever did with them. And here's a vintage lady and another tassel. Nice place to journal on the glassine bag. All kinds of goodies inside. You can tell when it's one that I kept for myself, because I always add these cards. I either add a lot of cards or just keep the pages. And I've got one that I'm going to show you here in a minute that has got a lot of the pages, but they're heavily decorated. Cards there, made a tuck spot. Over here is a pocket with a big piece of ephemera. In the background, Queen Anne Tea and Coffee Service, electroplated goods. And we've got some coffee dyed papers. A little button. Big journaling card. Oh, come back here. You know I have to see everything. Another big journaling card. See, I like it when I can see it because it's layered. That looks putty. Putty, putty, putty. And this is also a pocket made from a book page. And I put this piece of coffee dyed paper. And then a little mini envelope you could stuff with something. And a little mini booklet. Little teeny tiny. Just little teeny tiny. Cute. On this side, this is one of, I just made this on a brass charm. And just adhered the pearls and that and put it on the paper clip with the safety pin. And it's got a big place to journal here. And a nice journaling card. I like the pink with the pink. And of course one of my little thingies. I just love these. I just think that's so neat. I would take some of these little pictures. You can print them off on your printer. I think it's called Contact Page. You can get like 25 different pictures on one sheet of paper. And see, I would take that and I would, of Cooper or Sammy, and I would put that on there so I'd have a little, and you could do the back too, you know, a little mini photo. And then we have a glassine bag, envelope with a few goodies inside. Always. And hello. Card for journaling. And some birdies. Well, that doesn't look right, does it? Fix it right, Lindy. Fix it right. You know, I have to do it right. There we go. Now we can see something. Over here, I added this fan, and this is a big page for journaling. And a little mini bow applique on a butterfly with a pearl. So I added this big card for writing on. That was just one I was playing around with one day. Another butterfly because I thought it went well with the big one. And then some fabric here. And here's the last page. And it's a big envelope. And you've got some yarns and some fabric and one of the patches. Every time I see this, I have this poem book, and it's Lord Byron. And every time I see it, I think of the movie Persuasion, because there was a character in there that loved his work. Some more journaling cards. Little corrugated heart with a bow and a stamped card. Boy, they are on it today. Just a barking. They must hear that big owl out there. I love to listen to him late at night. This is also a pocket. It's got a button on it, and that's part of a curtain. And I just put in 2 little business cards. You never know. You may need a painter. And there he is. And the back, I kept it simple. I just decorated it. I wanted this to kind of look like a frame, so I kept sewing and sewing and sewing around it. And put that real pretty vintage lady in a fan. little part of a ribbon. There's the back again with my favorite fabric. And the front with the bow and all the goodies. I want to thank y'all for being here with me today, and I will see you just a minute in the next video. Bye-bye.